Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a new moon reading for my dearest Taurus. Now Taurus, this is an old school reading that I used to do on my channel back in the day, and I am thinking about bringing it back. So if you do like this video, or if you don't, please leave me a comment and let me know. It would be greatly appreciated. So for those of you who know, or even if you don't know, new moons are a beautiful time in the lunar cycle to set new intentions. So I also want to see what this new moon in Cancer is going to bring my beautiful Taurus out there. So let's go ahead and see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through for my dearest Taurus for their highest and greatest good. All right, so we have growth. Wow. Okay, beautiful. So some change and some growth here with this new moon cycle. We see darkness. Wow. Okay, so moon energy. So the second full moon that we're having in Capricorn this month, you might see something really come to fruition that almost looks a bit like an eclipse. And eclipses bring big change. All right, and we have extremes. Ooh, but I also see that there may be some passion here. I feel like there may be a bit of a tower moment, Taurus, but I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. Although I do think there might be some sleepless nights, and I'm definitely getting tower moment big changes for my Taurus here. Yeah, and look, I can't even make this up. At the bottom of the deck there, we have this energy of change. Okay, Taurus, so some really big changes. It could be just life changes. It could be in career. It could be in relationships. So let's dig in a little bit deeper and see what messages, advice, and guidance come through for you. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Taurus, please. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Taurus, please. We have the numbers 4 and 5 coming out a lot. 3, 4, 5 might be a number sequence that means something to you. 34 and 35 is also coming through. All right, let's see. So for my Taurus here, you've got the King of Cups. Okay, so some of you are really going to be making some very heart-centered decisions. Of course, this could be somebody who's coming in to make you a love offer, maybe a big change with a connection. 10 of Pentacles, it could lead to marriage or stability here. And we have the 7 of Swords. I do think it's something that you're not going to see coming. Now, for some of you, it may not be a love offer if you're not looking for love, or maybe you're already married to, your soulmate or your person. But I do see that you've got something coming that is going to bring you a lot of stability. Some of you, there's going to be an unplanned pregnancy or something of that nature, something that's big. All right, and we see the Magician card, Virgo, Gemini energy. So there could be an important Virgo or Gemini here involved in this big change. Again, major eclipse energy here. So it's a big change here. But I also feel too, some of my Taurus, you might be recognizing what needs to change, something that's draining your time, your energy, your love, your money, your resources. And again, it could be, a work environment where you live, the people in your life. It could be a particular relationship, but you've got out of the darkness, I'm seeing out of the darkness into the light, something amazing unfolding here for you. And I do think it's something that you've been manifesting, because this energy of growth, this is somebody who's very grounded and very rooted. So I also feel like, we're seeing, the dark times coming to an end and bringing great change here. And the path forward is being lit up to you. And rabbits are, Taurus, a sign of fertility. So the second time that message is coming through, but also about growth. And it's like a lucky time. But luck is really where, preparation meets opportunity, right? So the King of Cups, why is this King of Cups here? It could be some sort of great offer coming your way. You could be creative visionaries, or it could be from somebody who you consider to be a creative visionary. Some of you, I am picking up on your artists. I'm seeing somebody working in a studio. I'm also seeing, somebody who's like splattering paints, using paints. But of course, that could just be a metaphor here for your creativity. All right, we see the Queen of Wands in reverse, who can be third-party energy, and the Six of Wands. So for some of you, there may have been some sort of third-party interference that was wreaking havoc in your in your life somehow. So this could be, nasty coworkers. This could be a living situation, somebody who wasn't pulling their weight or who is just starting or bringing a lot of drama and chaos. It could be that somebody's releasing some sort of third party, and it doesn't have to be a romantic rival. It really could be a friend or family member, somebody that was keeping you or your person single. But I also feel like you've been doing some very heart-centered work, but a lot of my Taurus here, some of you, you're starting to feel like what you want isn't coming to fruition. Some of you, you're in the darkness right now, or you feel like, what, am I just chasing, what is the word? Chasing rainbows? That's not the word. When you're just like chasing ghosts or something like that, like, is this something that I can actually do? Because I do feel that there's been something here that has scattered your energy, and some of you, you're regaining focus. So just, you're gaining focus on your purpose, on your path. You know how and where to channel your creativity. Some of you haven't been receiving recognition and reward in what you do or from a particular person, but I definitely see that changing for you. Ooh, I'm loving this. So some of you, you're going to be getting a raise or promotion. Some of you, it's just that person you've had your eye on is, starting to notice you or coming towards you. You've got the 10 of Pentacles here and the 9 of Wands energy in reverse. Some of you are going to receive help from family. Now, this could be in financial terms, or it could just be support. I'm also seeing that a lot is happening, a lot will be happening really fast, but it's also really important, Taurus, that you remember, because we have this extremes and these, a lack of sleep or sleepless nights here. Some of you, it is really important to make sure that you're not burning the candle at both ends, right? That you're not burning out. So just a little warning message there for you with this new moon energy, because the new moon in Cancer, Taurus, is really about self-care and compassion, really taking care of yourself and your family and your relationships, but more so you, right? And we see the King of Wands energy in reverse. We have the King and the Queen of Wands showing up in reverse. So some of you have been in separation from your true divine counterpart. Some of you are starting to just doubt that whether or not that person even exists or it's out there. They are. And for a lot of you, that maybe this person's coming in and you're not going to be seeing it. But you do have to let go of something here, or you're going to be coming out of like a dark night of the soul type energy, a tower moment before this person comes in. But remember, there's usually a lot of turmoil before great change. So it's nothing to be too upset about, right? It's part of the natural process. I'm also seeing some of my Taurus, I just keep getting that you're like really trying to get something off the ground, your own business, or you're trying to make it as an artist or a musician, maybe a creative, an entrepreneur, whatever it is. And I feel like you have been burning the candle at both ends. But I feel like you're starting to get exhausted, and you're starting to doubt whether or not you can actually make this happen. But Spirit is showing there's going to be a breakthrough. There are going to be some major changes here for you. And with the Seven of Swords, I mean, again, I'm going to repeat myself. You do need to take a look at anything that might be draining your time, your energy, your love, your money, or your resources. But I also see here with the Seven of Swords that you're not going to see this coming. There's like something happening beneath the surface. Maybe it's a secret admirer, or maybe it's an offer. It's this King of Cups. It's coming in. You're not seeing it coming. You're starting to doubt whether or not it's actually going to happen. And we have the Tower moment, and it's going to help you. It's coming in at the nick of time. That's what I'm getting, because it's like you've been through a Tower moment, and maybe you've had one Tower moment after another. But the Tower in reverse is telling me here that this offer or this relationship or whatever it is, it's coming in the nick of time, just when you feel like, you know what, I can't take it anymore, I can't bear it, maybe I'm going to give up on this, maybe I'm going to give up on my business, I'm going to give up on my dream of being an artist, getting that contract, being cast in that play or that movie or that TV show. But I do also feel that there is a warning message here, because I do feel that you have somebody who's not for your highest and your greatest good. Now, they could be an Aries, a Scorpio, or they could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. But I'm seeing here that it is really important. Spirit's advice is to avoid anybody who's too self-absorbed. There may be somebody, because this can be a bit narcissistic energy, or let's just say somebody who's very, very self-absorbed. You may have to let go of someone like that, anyone who's been causing chaos or wreaking havoc on your peace and your balance. So again, it could be a roommate, it could be a family member that you need to cut away from, it could be a living situation. Again, it could also be a job, because I do see that there's somebody here, there's some avoidant energy, and I do feel like you need to take action here to cut this energy out or move away from this energy, because it might be somebody who has these really extreme highs and lows. Now we all kind of have that, but I feel like this is somebody who's kind of like on teetering on that bipolar edge. Of course, I'm not qualified to diagnose anybody or anything like that, but I do feel like there's quite a bipolar energy around you that may just put you in reactive mode, that doesn't let you sleep, it wrecks your peace. And again, it could be a relationship that you're in that you need to say goodbye to, someone or a job or a living situation. You know what I'm talking about. And we have the Knight of Cups energy in reverse. Yeah. So I feel like it's time, Taurus, for you to be indulged. In fact, I feel like you may have been indulging others for too long. And I think that's going to change. A lot of you've been taking care of other people. Again, maybe within your family, you might be the one that's always fixing things. You're the one that's always kind of taking care of everybody else, swooping in to save the day, whether that's financially or emotionally or even physically. I'm seeing someone changing a flat tire, kind of getting those phone calls in the middle of the night, come and pick me up, that type of energy. And of course, there's nothing wrong with helping other people and being available to the ones that you love in times of need, but I feel like it's been inhibiting your growth, Taurus. And I feel like this eclipse energy is bringing about change for you. It's a really, really big change. It might be a little bit scary, but with the Magician card here, Taurus, Spirit saying you have all the tools that you need to be successful and to move forward here. Okay, so let's see what clear messages, advice, and guidance. And some of you, if you've been dealing with somebody that has been, a bit of a player, or they want to be indulged all the time, or that you don't know where you stand with this person, or maybe they just have extreme highs and lows, and you're starting to see that this is really, affecting your vibe. It may be time to move away from this person, whether they're a romantic counterpart or otherwise. I do apologize if you pick up on any background noise. There are people quite loud who are around me, so I do apologize. So we see strategy. So when it comes to work, career, or finances, you need a step-by-step plan of attack to reach the next level. Get the advice of someone who is already where you want to go. That's really good advice. So it is important to be strategic. It is a major time of change, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you need to be impulsive. The King of Cups here, he is going to ride those waves of change. He's going to surf them, make it look kind of easy. And that's not your job to make it look easy. But again, it's not about, I'm saying like no jerky movements. It's not about impulsive action. And make sure too that the people, like where you want to go, like if you want to be a successful artist, don't necessarily take advice from someone who's not a successful artist. There might be somebody who listens to a lot of podcasts or reads a lot of books about something that you're interested in, but unless they've done what you want to do, you might not want to be taking their advice. Okay, opinions are great, but they're like, everybody has one. So again, you want to really only be taking advice from people that are living the life that you want to lead, or the type of life that you want to lead, or they are where you want to be. And maybe some of you're trying to start a business, or you want to be successful here in something that maybe other people in your family haven't done, or the people around you haven't done. Again, seek out the people that have already done it and are successful. That's where you're going to find those true nuggets of wisdom. And Spirit saying that rewards are coming to you, Taurus. You're cashing in on all the good work you have done. Raises, bonuses, and prosperity are coming in. Keep going and keep growing. And look at that. We see this growth. So double confirmation of this growth, double confirmation here of rewards coming to you, Taurus, but you may need to be strategic. And again, make sure that you're not in reactive energy. I do feel like it might be hard to work with others, or maybe you have a difficult work situation around you at this time. Maybe, gossipy coworkers or people that bring you drama. But yeah, Spirit saying, keep your cool. You've got this. There's major change. Again, I'm saying don't let them see you sweat, but at the same time, it's not your job to make things look easy. It's your job to come out on top. It's your job to stay balanced and to stay healthy. Okay. All right. So let's see. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Taurus when it comes to love and relationships, please. When it comes to love and relationships. Okay, we get girl with the snake. So we do see empath and narcissist paradigm being charmed or used, enabled, and boundaries. I'm not surprised one bit because we've got this King of Swords in reverse. This certainly could be an ex that really you need to cut all ties with, or you need to stop talking to, or if you've had like a back and forth with them and it's really unhealthy for you, you're starting to recognize it. It's draining you. You're losing sleep. You know, it's just so much drama. Let it go. We do see that, the Grim Reaper. The relationship is over, no second chances. Grow and transform your life. It's definitely time for big change here, Taurus. And I see that coming in. I actually see it coming in, and I see you being in a committed relationship, but you may have to excise this energy first or release this energy first. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing it. I mean, it's quite nasty imagery, but they were showing me like cutting out a cancer. There's somebody here around you who is they're toxic, and the longer you let them stick around in your energy, it's like the bigger it becomes, the harder it becomes to separate yourself from it. Okay, but you do have love coming in. You are manifesting your 10 of Pentacles. So for a lot of you, that's not only in business, but it is about maybe having to take some extreme action. I know this is not going to be for all of you, but for some of you, maybe you are going to be getting a restraining order, okay? Or maybe you're just going to be completely cutting this person off with, on social media, cutting off all contact, going cold turkey here with this person, just so you can breathe, just so you can get back to yourself here. All right, so let's go ahead and see. I see that it's just been very, very draining. It's scattered your energy, sleepless nights. It's not allowing you to focus on the other things too that you really need to focus on. So don't be hard on yourself. Be in this energy of self-love and self-compassion, but I am hearing it's time to let go of that situation. And hopefully for a lot of you, this is something that's in your past, but sometimes we have remnants. We have that energetic detritus from particularly traumatic situations. And so I do feel that there's an indication here of a deep healing, especially with this eclipse energy. So the blessings coming towards my Taurus here are new beginnings. So we see that you definitely have new beginnings when it comes to career and finance, but I also see that you've got new love coming in. But it needs to be, it's on the heels of letting go or healing from whatever this is that you've been through, this empath and narcissist paradigm. It's you growing and transforming your life after this ending. And freedom. Look at that, Taurus. You are free, freeing yourself from that, freeing yourself from drama, freeing yourself from I'm really getting somebody who's very self-absorbed, somebody who was probably also gaslighting you. They were probably very jealous, but they were the ones that were cheating or betraying you. So I do feel like this has been quite a journey. Yeah, quite a journey, but you're going to be feeling like much more lighthearted. You're going to be in this beautiful, playful energy because you're going to have less stress, because you're going to be releasing this really negative behavior that was, or negative relationship that was really, really draining your energy. Taurus, it's going to feel so good. And this new moon in Cancer is helping you solidify that, or maybe take that extreme action that's necessary just to break free. Okay. So let's see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through for my Taurus. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Taurus, please. Final messages, sacred self, the Shekinah. So trust your intuition here, okay? And I love this. We're doing a new moon, and she's got a crescent moon right there. We're doing this new moon in Cancer reading. Sorry, I can't even finish my thoughts before the next one comes out. New moon in Cancer, and Cancer is very intuitive energy, so third eye energy here being highlighted. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. So my guides were showing me an artist, whether that's you're an actual painter, or you do pottery, or you create something with your hands. Spirit saying it's time to unleash your creativity in whatever it is you do. And a lot of you, it's coming on the heels of freeing yourself from an unhealthy or toxic situation, and dance to the sacred rhythm of life. So I see you at play. I see you, dancing and playing this Cancer season, or with this new moon in Cancer, because you're free and you're at peace because you've eliminated this other energy here. So let's see what else comes through. All right, we see Paul the Venetian experiencing grace. Yeah, you are going to be experiencing grace here with this new moon in Cancer, Taurus. Share your gifts with grace. Some of you, there really is something here about you sharing your gifts, and it's something heavy. It's your artwork, or it's your song, or it's your poetry, or it's just your kindness, or it's just like your light has been dimmed by this other situation, and that's coming to an end with this new moon in Cancer. You're growing, you're expanding, but it's on the heels of extreme change. And I love that. And waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. So you do have new beginnings here when it comes to love. And it's what you've been manifesting through these tough karmic lessons that you've learned that I feel like you are putting in the past. And we see Mary Magdalene, teacher awakens. You have something important to share. That's the third time we're hearing that, at least the third time we're hearing that in this reading, Taurus. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. And again, don't take advice from people that haven't done what you want to do or haven't been successful in what you're trying to do, because you have something important to share. And again, I feel like there's something that you need to release, that you need to show the world, that you need to share with the world, some sort of gift. And you may have people around you that don't believe in it, or say, well, I heard on a podcast that they did this and that, or I read a book about this and this happened, but they don't know necessarily. So again, be very careful as to whom your teachers are or whom you're taking advice from, Taurus. It's going to be very important. And of course, it's good to value your friends and your family's opinion and people that you respect. But there's a very, very clear message that there's something that you're meant to do that maybe people around you don't quite get or don't know how to advise you. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But seek out the right teachers. All right, Taurus, I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you so much love and light. If these messages do resonate with you, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading. And if you like the cards I'm using, all of that info is listed and linked down below, also with my TikTok and Instagram accounts. Love and light. Take care.